I should probably post the banner actually in like the Discord. I feel like nobody in the Discord usually sees the banners. So let me just post this on Blue Sky, so the people on Blue Sky can see. And then I'm gonna copy it. I love how this came out. And then I put it in the Hot Taylor circle. I do official live, and this one, is it? Yes, it's the correct time. Okay, story time! To all the people who aren't in the Discord, maybe didn't check the Discord or whatnot. Actually though, before I get into that, Mako is first! Maybe bro had a little bit of a heads up, so I don't know if I should call you out on cheats, but Mako is first, I guess. Bloffy's here, Deadpool's here, Thumbtack is here, and Icky is here. Hi guys. So I get to be as loud as I want tonight because I currently have the house to myself, which is lovely. Considering I don't have to worry about my volume so much, given that my parents aren't directly next to my room right now. Somebody I think is sleeping down in the basement, but like that doesn't count. Anyway, my house is like a couple different floors, right? So there's a bit of space between me and the basement, so I don't really have to worry. The floor between like the first floor and the basement's also pretty thick, so like the sound isn't really getting through. You could yell from the basement, and like, man, you don't really hear that. Anyway, good stuff, very good stuff. So wait, did I set all of my stream information correctly? I think I did. I think I'm good to go. Let's go! Let's go! Lives in a library of hundreds of stories, not like basement, first floor, second floor, attic, 4 floors. So the thing about rooms actually in this house, the second floor is where we keep the bedrooms, because it's like, I think it's a nice concept of like, you have the first floor, like the ground level floor, for entertaining guests. So it's like we have the dining room, we have the kitchen where we actually cook stuff. You probably want to have the dining room and the kitchen kind of close together to make food serving a little easier. And then you have the living room on the first floor, the big TV, like the movie den. Actually I say movie den, but it's more like a movie lounge on the first floor. And then the second floor, yeah, like this is the basement. So this is bedrooms, and then the basement, I have like the old TV down there, because the parents want to watch, like, this is what pisses me off. The parents, they don't want us watching movies or cartoons, quote unquote, on the big TV. Because they're like, when you have friends over, you guys have the basement. We finished the basement, so you guys can play in the basement. And we're gonna watch movies on the big TV. Right? Oh my god. Did anyone hear my doorknob? This is a horror movie in and of itself. The doorknob just going by itself. That's the other cat who cannot go in the basement and is therefore looking for attention and is therefore trying to freak me out. Do you want to come in? Are you lonely? Yeah? Okay. Well, have a seat and don't cause any trouble, okay? He's gonna cause trouble, but anyway. Sit down! Sit down! You heard me? Okay. Anyway. Oh, hi, Bean! Oh, it's been such a long time since we talked! Oh my gosh! Welcome on in! Long time no see. What was it, like 2 minutes ago? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Yeah, the parents love watching movies on the big TV. You know what the funny thing is? I'm gonna cry. They don't even watch the movies. They put on the movie, and then they fall asleep. What do you need the big TV for? Like, they earned it, I guess. So like, there's that. But like, damn. Let us watch Arcane on the big TV. Let us watch Digital Circus on the big TV. Let me watch Apothecary Diaries, Violet Evergarden, and Mona, and Puss in Boots, and Hilda on the big TV. Please. And honestly, it bugs me. It bugs me that they sleep through the movies that they watch, or like they'll put on a show. Right? Like a series. Bro, when you wake up, you're gonna spoil yourself! Like, why would you do that? Anyway, the big TV is really great for any, like, show with a lot of detail. I feel like, for the most part, trying to watch things on, like, a monitor is pretty cool already. Most, like, decently sized monitors are kind of, like, TV size, not gonna lie. Right? Maybe a little bit more horizontal than vertical, because I feel like TV screens are like pretty tall compared to monitors. But like, you know, you'll understand when you're old. I mean, like, no. If you want something playing in the background while you're trying to sleep, yeah. Like I watch my mom. She'll like hit the remote. She'll press the play button. She'll settle back in the chair. Get the pillows, and she'll settle into the pillows and close her eyes. Like, nah, watch the movie. If you're gonna put something on, like, I don't know. I was talking to Bill about this. Like, put on like I don't know. Like, you know those YouTube videos with like birds or like some kind of like nature scene, and somebody just sets up a camera and it plays like whatever's going on in the forest or like wherever it is. Like, just put something like that on. Like, that's really nice for anyone who walks in, and that way you don't spoil yourself. Anyway, get out the background noise that might startle you awake in a man. Parents proceed to say they watched the series after yeah, exactly. You know what's really funny too? My mom falls asleep whenever we put on Guardians of the Galaxy. It's I think it's the strangest thing, considering how many battle scenes and how many like explosions and stuff. That and Hilda, which upsets me greatly. But, you know, I guess it makes sense falling asleep to Hilda. Hilda's just so comfy, but like, don't sleep through Peak, please. Yeah. You watched a movie, Icky, like, after 5 years? Wait. What? Wait, why haven't you watched a movie? That's too long to go without movies. Movies are awesome. Sounds like your mom who fell asleep at a tractor. What? Aren't tractors really loud? What? Huh? That's insane. What? Moms are amazing. Man. Anyway. Tractor pull is crazy, man. Anyway. I'm trying to pause the game so I can go back into Twitch and actually switch on over. Hello? Oh, I didn't even get to my story. I'll just walk around and, like, look for things as I explain why I was, like, I'm supposed to start stream at 10 o'clock, right? It's kind of like, by the time I start, it's like 2:30 in the morning. So, first things first, at around 6 o'clock, I started getting ready to leave the house. because Vel said he was gonna be at a certain place, and I was like, ooh, I want to go see you. So I was gonna go to our meeting spot, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna be a little late, so we're actually gonna probably be able to meet up at around 7. And I was like, okay, alright, I have a little bit more time. And I spent time, mostly, there was this, like, little area in Sky, Children of the Light, in the Vault of Knowledge. There was, like, the main area, and I didn't notice that there was this, like, little sub-area. And I was like, oh, let me go check that out! And I did, and there was, like, a whole quest line that I hadn't done, so I kind of binged that while I waited for 7 o'clock to arrive. And by the time 7 o'clock arrived, so my family members got home and they told me the bus I needed to take was acting a little funky. So I was expecting something a little weird, right? But I went to the bus stop and I waited. And there's generally like 7 to 10 to 15 minutes between each bus. So I waited 10 minutes. And there was one bus that came by and it said, out of service, or like not in service, you know, it wasn't gonna pick me up, but it was like working, so it passed me by and I'm like, okay, maybe the actual bus will be here in a second because it said it's supposed to come, so it should come, right? 20 minutes go by. There's another bus, but once again it's not in service. It's like, okay, alright, and note, I am standing out in the cold because it's really cold today. And it was also pouring, so I'm really glad I had waterproof shoes. I have a grand total of 4 pairs of shoes that I wear. One, a pair of very cute boots that are 100% not waterproof and will die immediately upon coming in contact with water. So there's one. There's number 2, loafers that I've had for almost a decade now. Those probably need to get retired, but I don't think I will. So, that's number 2, and number 3, I have ballet flats. They're just about as old as the loafers. And then the final pair of shoes are ones I acquired, like, literally a couple days ago. My brother was like, I don't need these anymore, you want them? Okay, thank you. Mine now. So I have waterproof sneaker kind of things now. They're kind of ugly, but they're waterproof. So, yeah, that's all the shoes I have, but I got to wear the waterproof ones, thankfully. Yeah, so anyway, freezing, rain, no bus for over 30 minutes. I waited a little bit more than 30 minutes. And then I was like, okay. And I was texting Belle. I'm like, if this last bus that says it's coming is actually not in service again, I give up. I give up. Because I was miserable. I was starving. I was tired. Because, like, you know how it goes. I'm always tired. I'm working my butt off, whatever. And just, like... I wanted to get back inside. Anyway, so I finally got it. It worked, but I was like an hour later than I wanted to be, and so I got there at roughly like 8 o'clock ish. I think it was more like 8:30 now that I think about it. And then I went to go meet Vel, and we got food, which was nice. And then we got to go to the clockade that we like to go to. We actually won Pokemon cards. I felt really cool because apparently, according to Vel, the machine was pretty big, and then the claw was a lot smaller than he was used to. And, you know, big machine, smaller claw, and also smaller object, the plushes are a little bit easier to grab usually because they're a bigger target. And usually they're relatively light-ish, or at least light enough to pick up, you know, to grab and keep. But the Pokemon thing that we got, and I think we actually have a picture. I'll see if he has it, that he can send it. But they were like boxes, and I was trying to figure out how big, like roughly like this big boxes. Yeah, like that, that big. Ignore my pointer finger leap motion's not detecting that correctly. I can't tilt my hand without it doing that. It doesn't want to overlap my hands. Anyway, like that, yeah. And they had lots of shiny ones in there, so it was really nice. With the foil and shiny foil. I love the holographic cards, and the art was super cute too. So I won. I actually grabbed them, so I felt really cool. And we got the last one too. Apparently the ones that we got, scalpers usually buy, and so Vel had never seen them or had access to them before. He tried a couple times and they were really hard, so he wasn't able to get it, and I did it, and I got really lucky on the first try. It had enough grip and I had the angle right, so it just picked it up, and we got the one, and I was so excited. I was like, can I go again? And it took me like 10, 11, maybe 12 more tries, and I got it. I got Pikachu. I got Pikachu EX. I did not know Pikachu EX existed. So that was pretty exciting. And let me actually catch up with chat. Icky, you're not a movie person. What do you mean you're not a movie person? Watching a movie alone is boring? That's fair. That's fair. You know what you gotta do? You gotta host movie nights with friends. And then you have an excuse to get together with your friends, eat cool snacks, and watch a movie. There you go. Yeah. Sometimes you don't have the patience for movies, but it depends on the movie. Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of movies out there. Some of them are great. Some of them are money grabs. Some of them are just completely cruddily made. So like maybe get a recommendation from a friend, and maybe movies that you watch aren't always the greatest thing, but like honestly, I have a feeling I'm not gonna like the Minecraft movie all that much because I'm a sucker for quality, and I've just seen and heard a bunch of things that made me a little like meh. But understanding the culture around it, right, or the jokes that come from it, like maybe you don't like a particular movie, but understanding the references that come from it, some of the oldest movies or like things off the beaten path, like there's this one meme where somebody's like looking at the camera kind of funny, and I had no clue where the screenshot was from, right, and it was in a movie called Soylent Green. The guy is looking just kind of like at the camera, kind of funny. I don't know how to describe it. I'll find it later. But like, it's just so like such particular media, and like you never know where the source is. And then you go and you watch a movie or watch a show or something. You're like, oh my god, there it is. So I think it's really important to just watch, like, if you know a movie is classic, it's probably classic for a reason. Maybe you don't ultimately understand the reason, or maybe you don't understand it the first time, but there's usually a good reason. Let me see. Oh yeah, back to the day. So getting distracted like crazy. So a long time to get there. Spend time with Vel, eating Clockade, almost leaving the Clockade, deciding I really wanted to go for the second Pokemon pack, so we went back to get the second Pokemon pack, and I got it, as well as 2 penguin plushies. They're so cute. There's a particular penguin series, I think I've taken pictures of them before, but they're really, really cute, and we keep getting 2 of each, so Vel has one and then I have one. And it'd be really nice, I think, to just eventually, when we move in together, I hope we move in together, just have a full shelf and just have the pairs of penguins next to each other. It's gonna be so cool. And then after I finally got home, I put on the hot water. I changed into my nice dry pajamas because I was soaked from stupid rain and walking in the rain, because Vel and I walked like 70% of the way home, I think, roughly. And then his mom kind of rescued us because the wind started picking up and it was a little scary, not gonna lie. I was like, we'll be fine, we're super close to your house, right? We'll be okay. We got like, what, 5 more blocks, and I mean, the blocks are long, but then the wind did a thing, and I was like, okay, maybe not. But his mom was really insistent, and in the end, it kind of saved us, I think. But anyway, got driven home after walking because the stupid bus didn't come. Out of the nasty wet bleh rain clothes, hot cocoa on, ran upstairs, did dailies as well. And then I popped into voice chat because I still hadn't made the banner for today's stream. And then I did that, and I showed everybody who came into VC the process of making the banner for today. And you can see the banner for anyone curious on Blue Sky, and also in the Going Live channel of the Hightailor Circle Discord. I always work really hard on my banners. If you like them, go like them on Blue Sky so the algorithm knows to push it out to more people. It's so hard. It's so hard for me to get seen on freaking social media because I have to keep deleting platforms because everybody's being stupid with their stupid AI policies. I'm gonna kill someone! But anyway, I'm on Blue Sky and I'm gonna try and grow on there. But I really wish there were more cool alternatives because it really sucks not having a lot of reach. Because I think I make cool stuff, right? I hope you guys think the stuff I make is cool. I think it's cool. I try my darndest. And I just wish more people could see it. And yeah, growth on Blue Sky is hard. Even Genshin has been having a hard time growing on Blue Sky. I feel like it's just a different environment, and there are so many, like, you know the lists? I think the lists are a wonderful idea, except when I notice somebody follows me and they haven't liked any post prior to having followed me, I'm like, they probably found me on a list, and I go into everyone who follows me, because I'm still kind of not that big, I can do this. Everybody who ever likes something I do or follows me, I look into their profile and see if they're cool too. And if they're cool too, like art or skill of some sort, or just something like a sense of humor that's really nice, like maybe I want to collab with them or something one day. Like, I like to know who finds my stuff interesting because maybe they're interesting too, and then we can like talk about it. So like, when I go into their profile and I look, I'll notice, oh, they're following 11.4 thousand people. Great. Their follow means not that much because I'm not really gonna stand out in a crowd of 11.4 thousand people. But at least I might be seen, I guess, right? So that's something. And maybe they just wanted to support and that's why they're following, so that's another thing. But I really, really appreciate the people that are actually here. Because follow number is nice, but it really matters more to me when you guys are, like, here. You know what I mean? And, like, I get to talk to you, or you get to, like, actually experience what I talk about, experience what I do, whether that's graphic design, or 3D stuff, or yapping. But, yeah. Kill someone, hypothetically, in-game, yeah. For sure. You were disappointed because a lot of large people were saying that Blue Sky is nice, but they have their large following. Wait, what do you mean that they have their large following? That they won't move completely, or... Are you here? Hi, Mako. Once again. Yeah, I think you're here. Are you here? You were surprised I was here. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? I said yesterday I would be here. Oh, and you know what? I used to post on Twitter, Instagram, Hyper, YouTube, Blue Sky, all of that, right? Well, Blue Sky kind of came later. Twitter has an AI policy now. Any publicly posted things, unless you asked for a special exemption and got clearance, will use any publicly posted things to train their generative AI. Same thing with any meta product. Any Meta product, anything publicly posted on a Meta account, whether that's Instagram, whether that's Threads, whether that's Facebook, anything Meta can be used to train generative AI. So I'm also off of Instagram. And a couple days ago, Hyper, the platform I started on, is also going offline because the creator would rather work on an AI program than a program for humans. And like, it breaks my heart because like, there are so many things that you can do, right? And technology is really cool. I won't deny that generative AI has the potential to be a really helpful, really cool tool. But the way we're going about it right now is not okay. I already discussed the ways I think it's not okay, so I don't want to go over those again right now, but I just think that we need to keep in mind, why do we create? Why do we create tools? Why do we create things in general? And I think we need to remember the reason we create things should be to make ourselves happy, to make others happy, to make our lives easier, to make the lives of other people easier, to enrich the human experience. And I'm sorry, but theft and artificial creation, soulless creation, when there could be so much more that you're doing with this time, this effort, this development, this tool that you're making, you could direct it in so many more helpful ways, healthy ways, and they don't. Why are you making this thing that's gonna like ruin an artist's careers? Why are you gonna steal their stuff? Like, huh? Why? Anyway, Friday's not my usual stream day. Oh, another thing I've been really upset with, Hoyoverse! I've generally been upset with their lack of representation for a lot of the Natlan characters. They studied the music, the design, the motifs, like the locations, the language, everything is there except the people. The people of these cultures do not have light skin tones, and they're not represented nearly as much as they should be. Aoife, the only reason I really feel comfortable playing this event even, Aoife is like one of the first darker skinned characters of Natlan. What the hell? What the hell? Like, I understand it's a Chinese game and they're trying to adhere maybe to, you know, Chinese beauty standards and they think this is what's best for marketing. But if you're a global game, if you are online, the world is your stage. And given that the world is your stage, peoples of all creeds, all races, all backgrounds are looking at what you're making. And if you make a game that celebrates worldwide diversity, different nations, different kinds of music, clothing, culture, to take and celebrate everything except the people behind those cultures, is upsetting to me. Because white people are not the only kinds of people that exist here. And like, I see a darker skinned NPC here, and I'm like, yes, let's go! They actually have representation at least with the NPCs, but why is it that all of the playable characters, why do darker skinned people not have more options? I don't really know the statistics, but are there that many more white people than darker skinned people that's the ratio? And considering this is Natlan, shouldn't it be the other way around in terms of which one is represented more? You know what I mean? And just the fact that they're willing to take cultural names of stuff and apply them to people that look nothing like the person that they originally like one of the most, oh wait, what? I don't know why it did that. Anyway, one of the most easy examples is Orodon. Orodon is the name of a Nigerian god, right? And if you were to look for Orodon on Google, you're not going to find depictions of a darker-skinned god that's part of Nigerian culture. You're going to find this dude. Like, and if you argue with me, just like, for any of the scientists in the room, just look up freaking sucrose. You can't search on Google for straight up sucrose anymore because you're gonna get pictures of this lass, wherever she is. Where is she? There she is. You can't even look up the name of Sugar without getting a Genshin character. So if you think you're gonna be able to find freaking the actual original depiction of like a Nigerian god named Orodon, no, you're gonna get swamped with this guy. And I get it's just a video game character that they named, you know, because it's related to Natlin. Natlin's supposed to be based off of all these different cultures, and like, why are they taking everything except the people? And this is what really bothers me. And like, Orodon, the character is very sweet. I got nothing against his character design or anything like that, but that should not be his name. I think that's offensive. Anyway, let me try and catch up with chat. Weeboo. Oh. Yeah, we could weeb out. We do that all the time right here. We go a little bit in depth sometimes, as we're doing kind of right now. But anyway, now that everybody, I hope, understands where I'm coming from, and I'll explain the other side of this in just a second. Let me catch up with chat first. But Nico, hi Nico. AI is really cool because investors finally realized this tech is not that great to begin with and are pulling back. OpenAI even admitted without new human input and hype, they will fall. Yeah, in the end. Yeah, has anyone ever seen what happens when you feed AI other AI stuff? It gradually degrades into slop. So ultimately, again, it needs human input. Anyway, and Chinese characters not making black or darker skinned characters, like, yeah, no. They have beauty standards. Like, we all have beauty standards. Like, every nation, every culture thinks of things a little bit differently. But I just think, considering a worldwide audience, that you should try and just include everyone. Because if you make a character that different groups can relate to, like, I like different characters than maybe somebody over in China, right? And we'll like different characters than somebody in Africa, or somebody in Australia, or somebody in Russia, right? Everybody's gonna like different characters for different reasons, not just personal, but like because the culture behind every one of them, right? Everybody has a story, everybody has a fashion sense, everybody has a culture behind them. And when you exclude exclusive parts of, like, I've already explained this. If you have everything included except for the representation of somebody's body type, skin color, culture, like, it sucks. Like, imagine there was a game that you really liked the premise of, right? But all of the characters are a different skin tone than you. They don't have any of your skin tone. They don't have any of your body type. But they use your culture. Your cultural stuff. Like, does that not feel off to you? Like, how would you feel, right? I would at least want, like, one, right? And if they're gonna be using your culture, should they not be using more than just one? Maybe it should be kind of the predominant thing? Am I weird for thinking that? You know what I mean? There's ethnic cleansing happening in China. Oh god, really? World is not the stage of Genshin. Most players are still Chinese. Yeah, I'm just disappointed because it had such a nice start. Like, let's go back to the very beginning. Kaya? is in the very first couple characters of the original cast, right? Kaya has a little bit of a darker skin tone. Granted, it's not that much darker, but it's darker than, that. So, like, I was really happy. And not only that, and I don't like it when characters are sexualized, but I was at least happy to see that the male character was generally treated as the female characters were treated, at least in the beginning, in terms of how sexualization went, and that felt more fair. And I was really happy with how it started, and it just feels like after Sumeru with the character design, it was just very evident, this bias. And, like, we have seen that. There are plenty of darker skinned Chinese people, but because of the stupid beauty standard, we get, like, how many darker skinned Chinese characters are there? Is Xinyan the only one? I don't. There's not a lot of them. And there are lots of darker skinned people around the world, and they deserve to have the characters that look like them, especially when the inspiration for their outfits, their names, their region comes from their own culture. It's upsetting. Yeah, they know what they're doing. And I wish, given the amount of money and given the amount of influence this game has, it would just be really nice to see them use that for good. Like, can we get over that not everybody looks like the beauty standard, first of all? And second of all, beauty is not exclusive to that beauty standard. It's one of many different kinds of standards of beauty. Attractiveness, beauty, all of that is subjective. Different people will think different things look pretty. And to neglect that is to neglect an entire audience, and maybe they're not, the safe group to advertise to, right? Like, if you make a character that isn't, like, a stick in terms of slimness, a character that, has a darker skin tone, like, can we get just more representation of different kinds of people? Is there any, like, disabled Genshin character? I don't think so, man. And they have, like, freaking magic. They can make up for it with, like, whatever. Beto has, like, an eye patch, I guess. It's just, like, I don't know. Shimaru too. The eye patch, I think, is it. It feels more aesthetic than anything. But you know what I mean. But yeah, let me see. Let's catch up. To play devil's advocate, imagine how the Chinese felt in the 80s? I don't actually recall what happened. I don't know about Chinese history very much, but I do know that there was so much potential for this game, and they did so much with it. I think it set the precedent for a lot of other gacha games, and, like, 3D modeling and everything kind of, like, I feel like got taken a lot more seriously, where that's, like, is where I learned about it and where I started seeing things come up as inspirations from this game. But to see it go this route, like, this is why I haven't played Genshin in part for a while. On top of Natlan being an issue with their lack of representation, there's also been just, like, honestly, Natlan feels really cheesy overall. I haven't been enjoying the story that much. There are a couple of, like, honestly, the visuals for a lot of stuff are absolutely stunning. I will say that. But in terms of, like, the story, I'm a little confused as to what's going on, not gonna lie. I think I know what's gonna happen already, and I've heard, it's kind of a spoiler for this event, that it's confirmed what we think is going to happen actually happens, for those of us who haven't played through the story quest, which includes me. But I heard this quest was good, so that's why I want to play through it tonight, and I don't know how much longer I can stay up, because it's already kind of late, but maybe I'll stream it tomorrow, and I'll definitely try and stream it on Sunday. But there's the whole situation with lack of representation. The story has kind of been bleh. There's way too much dialogue on a lot of different Genshin stuff, and I was really hoping that they would, cut down and actually show and not just tell, because it's much cooler to see it in action than to have it told to you. You know what I mean? I would rather not be talked at. I want to be in it, I want to see it, like, bake those cutscenes, come on. Come up with a really cool composition, do the thing, right? But, you know, Chinese people can get dark-skinned too. Yeah, there's sun is sun, so there will always be people working out in the sun, that's one thing. And second of all, it's just some people have more melanin in certain areas. That's just how it is. Yeah, Bobby, everybody has different tastes in what they find attractive or what looks good to them. And honestly, learning to love different body types, even if that's not the immediate impression, is really nice too, because then you learn not to judge people or, like, deem them ugly, like, on the spot. Like, if you have a set beauty standard that isn't flexible, it makes it really hard to just sometimes just self-love, because you're not what, you know, society says is perfection, you know, and you feel constantly maybe judged because of that. Anyway. Wouldn't be surprised if the Chinese government put their hands in the game to be more propaganda. Honestly, the Lantern Rite Festival kind of always feels like it talks China up. It's one of the events I feel like they put the most effort into. Like, we have Mondstadt that kind of does, like, the Windbloom Festival, but it kind of just feels like this little fair that they put on every year. I don't even remember this year. Did we do it this year or last year? Last year's Windbloom, I don't remember. But for every single Lantern Rite Festival, they've put together, like, whole baked cutscenes of animation with the fireworks and all the mini games. It's always crazy. Sumeru, we keep having, like, I really liked the Sumeru event. That one was really good. But as we get more regions, I don't know if certain ones are just getting neglected. Like, honestly, okay, don't even get me started with freaking Misuki. Does anybody remember what degree I graduated with? Does anybody know what I hold my bachelor's of the arts in? Let me catch up with chat. The largest shareholder for Tencent is the Chinese government. I don't know what that is, but have I seen the stream where I show Speed's trip to China? Oh. Is that just propaganda? Honestly, I always worry about, like, whenever I see, like, things putting other countries down, because I wonder if it's this country's way of just trying to diss others. Because everybody does propaganda. We all would love to believe that we're the greatest and the best and whatever, and that, you know, it's great to be here and whatnot, but every nation has its problems. Every nation. And to say you don't is a complete lie. Because if there were no problems, surely other countries would see you doing pretty good and wonder, hey, I wonder how they're doing that over there. So we all have our problems, and I don't think that's gonna go away anytime soon, because everybody has different wants, everybody has different needs, and when all that conflicts and some people aren't able to get exactly what they want, exactly what they need, you know, conflict arises and imbalances happen, and that's kind of just life. And even if we did work ourselves to the point of just being able to have everybody happy, to truly maintain that, we'd kind of have to have a situation like The Giver. Does anybody remember that book, The Giver? It's also made into a movie, but it was kind of a lame movie. The book really had a great idea to it, though. Does anybody know The Giver? If you don't, I will explain it in just a sec. Tencent owns all the Chinese... Whoa. That's insane. Hi, Bing Bong. And Dude Banjo. Let me see. Yeah, psychology! Yeah, let me touch back on. So, Inazuma also had an event. And for said event, they introduced character called Mizuki, and she's Animo, so I rolled for her because I would like to have all the Animo characters. And I saw her design, and I was really upset, because she's supposed to be a psychologist. And when you're a psychologist, you're dealing with very sensitive things, and you're getting very personal a lot of the time. So for your therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever, I don't know if she prescribes medication or not, whatever, but for them to be dressed like this was already like, she's supposed to be fan service. I don't like this. I really hope they characterize her in a way that puts a little bit of professional distance between her and the main character, so she's not just part of a harem or something. Like, I feel like, what was it? It started with Ayaka, and then it was Nilo? I don't remember, but they keep trying to introduce characters that are supposed to be, like, trying to get closer to the main character, and I don't like it, because we're supposed to be focused on finding our sister, not finding a date, so I really wish they'd stop doing that. But, you know, there's that player base that enjoys that, so that's probably what they're aiming for. Anyway, I'm very, very upset with how they portray Mizuki. This is not the kind of face I want representing psychologists. You know what I mean? Like, can you please take our work a little bit more seriously than this? Anyway. They already have robo-taxis, but only in the one city. Oh, and they're trying to advertise it like it's everywhere. You've heard of the take? Huh? The what? Is this the one with the pillow glider? No, that is Shitarari, and that she's from Natlin. Honestly, I think she should have been a 4-star, and Orodon should have been a 5-star, just because of the relevance in story. I honestly don't understand why she is a 5-star. But yeah. Anyway. She should not be a psychologist. That, and you know what, this is the part that I feel like bothered me the most. She's not just a psychologist, they also made her the head of the bathhouse. See where that's a little... No. Business suits always gonna be a good option. Yeah, and her name's stupid too! And like, Yume for, she's like a dream eater Baku. She's a yokai. You can see her ears are a little pointed, which I think is supposed to signify that, you know, she's not exactly human. So she's a dream eater, and that works perfectly with a psychologist kind of background. But I'm sorry, she should not be dressed like this. This makes me really mad. Ah! Let's go. Oh, Dimensional. Thank you for the gifts. Cartel Comic, make sure you say thanks. But like, she should at least, like, some of her attacks just lift the skirt a little bit. The skirt is too short. It is too short. They need But like, just a more business-like attire would have been nice. And not having her linked to the bathhouse and have somebody else take care of that, because just being a psychologist would have been nice. But they had to lay on the freaking fan service layers. And I feel like this is happening more and more. And then also they're just... Did you see the lineup for all the different characters that were gonna be released? Like, there was like 1 or maybe 2 new male characters. And then the rest are all female. Like, it's pretty obvious to see where they're trying to go with this. Like, there are other games you can do with this, but I want to go back to the era of Peak, where you actually tried to, like, dress the characters nicely. Like, come on! Can we have this again? Like, and I know this wasn't Jean's original design, but they even went back and tried to give us more, like, appropriate outfits. Like, this is so much fitting for freaking acting Grandmaster than her original. But even her original felt better than freaking this! You know what I mean? yeah, the hot bath stuff is supposed to be about distressing and distressing, de-stressing, and just you know, like loosening, like, you know, some people are like usually tight-lipped, and like when you relax in the bath, like sometimes you let thoughts out, like that's supposed to be also part of it, but that's also again getting super freaking personal, and in the situation of like a freaking bathhouse, and like I understand it in Japanese culture it's a little bit different how people see like the bathhouses and the communal stuff and whatever, but at the same time, global audience guys, and also I just feel like they didn't care, they just wanted to do the fan service. But yeah, exactly. And wait, what was going on? First non-sub to type what gets one? Anyway, you want your bad dreams to get eaten? Absolutely, and that's a cute concept in and of itself, and it's perfect for a psychologist who deals with like people's trauma and stuff. Just separate it from the freaking bathhouse. Damn. Anyway, and yeah, unfortunately, sexualization of characters helps with sales because, you know, people look twice at that where they might not, when a character is more conservatively dressed. This is why I like Arlecchino a lot. Not her boss form, of course, because of course they have to sexualize it somewhere. And then you have Farina, and her shorts are a little short, and there's garter belts, but at least she feels covered, and it doesn't feel too bad. I don't even want to go over Kokomi. I liked her initial designs a lot better. This does not feel appropriate for the role of a high priestess. Like, wait, where does the clothes, how does that work? And not only that, but like, consider, people love cosplaying things. If you design a character like this, people are gonna want to cosplay. Just because, like, they like the character, the way the character is characterized. But just making the costume, like, oh my god. This is why, like, the only characters I've ever cosplayed from Genshin. Venti. I cosplayed Venti. Very fun cosplay. I never actually got the wig. I kind of just, braided the hair. But I love Venti design. And then, where's the lad? Where? I cosplayed. There he is! Tongyun! I actually did a duo cosplay with Vel. He was Xingqiu. So it was a really nice combo. But yeah, the male designs are the only ones that are actually kind of covered up in an appropriate way. So yeah, anyway. But let's see. If you want gacha with no sex, you'll have to go to the depths of the Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball? What's Dragon Ball? But I honestly just wish we had more games that didn't feel the need to capitalize on things that I don't think are always widely appreciated. I would like a safe game with nice designs that don't end up just completely sexualizing a character. Make it clever, make it fashion, but make it safe. Make me feel comfy. Let me catch up, let's see. I'm gonna just glaze over everything. Yeah, that's about everything. It's been nearly an hour and yeah, I'm still yapping. Let me actually play through the event. Anyway, for anyone curious, that's kind of why I haven't been playing a whole lot of Genshin. And if anyone pulls up my scheme, it used to be my goal that I wanted to get my character added to Genshin, and that I'd be a voice actor for Genshin, because I thought that would be the coolest thing. This game is what inspired me to start VTubing and pick up the level of quality that I've tried to pick up, right? Like, I love the way, the attention to detail with so much of the stuff that they do, and I'm just really upset because of the way that they've been doing everything nowadays. It just feels like it keeps going downhill. On top of everything I just mentioned, there's also a situation with the voice actors. Hoyo is not able to have the voices for a lot of the English voice actors because the union that provides the voice actors SAG-AFTRA, is still on strike because of the generative AI restrictions that they're hoping to put on it. I don't know a whole lot about like why they're still holding, if just concessions haven't been made or whatever, but there's so much drama going on with voice actors bullying each other for being in union, not in union. And I honestly have so much on my plate, I don't even have time to follow all the drama, nor do I want to. But like I don't even know what to do anymore. And the stream that I've had for like since the game came out, so it's been 5 years. This has been my goal. I don't know what to do. Genshin is not a union game, so SAG-AFTRA actors can work on it, but the characters have been voiceless for a long time now, so I don't know. Hoyo already has protections for AI in Zenless and other games, does it? So why haven't they moved on the English VAs for Genshin? Given how often VAs were going on strike, when you spoke with a bunch backstage, it kind of talked you out of the idea. Really? Is it that much of a mess? I kind of want to, like, you know what I want to do? I want to have, like, a lawyer friend write up a contract for me, and literally anybody who wants to work with me, really? All I want to be paid fairly. I don't want my voice being used for generative AI. If you want something, just hire me. And I just want to be protected if something goes wrong. That's all I want. I don't think that's asking too much, right? Maybe in this day and age, but like that's all I want. Cause that's kind of where I've been investing my skill set. And did you know how nervous I used to be in like just talking to other people? Talking to people and being recorded, like, it used to freak me the hell out. And the whole reason I decided to start streaming is because, like, okay, if I record myself and I get nervous, what if I totally terrified myself and just put myself on a stage and said, go! So, like, I think I've gotten a lot better. But yeah. It's what I want to do, and things are just getting so freaking complicated and hard. They just don't want to sign up with SAG-AFTRA. It's weird. I just wonder why. Talking publicly, you hear the public side of it. Backstage, you hear the industry talk, and both are really important because the understanding each sphere. I think more so the backstage talk because people actually know what's going on. It's not just the front-facing stuff, but. Both ends. I want to know, but I don't have any connections, so I'm still sitting here just trying to get better, build my skill set and whatnot. Is this... Where am I? I think I'm supposed to go to the Children of the Echoes. Where's that quest? Where are you? Let's try that. Alright. SAG-AFTRA contract is a bit insane. Besides kicking out non-union voice actors after a month, it's just not a good thing to sign. Wait, I don't understand. I'll have to look into it a bit. If anyone has any good articles or resources that I can look at, you can send them in... I guess Creative Discussion's probably the best place to send them in our Discord. But I'd like to learn a bit more about that. Just because I'm not too in the know. I just know it's a mess. So... There's an initial charge of 3,000? And then dues? I'm sorry, voice acting itself is a job that does not reward very easily, very much, very consistently, so that's steep. Anyway, bitchy game time. Let's just enjoy the event because I heard it's a really good event. So we're gonna play the event. Let me turn up my own volume a little bit because it's a little quiet on my end. There we go. And thank you, Mako. It's steep, but so are lawyers. It's fair. TLDR, non-union workers can only work on union games for 30 days, plus extension if the union allows, and up to 90 days total. And after that, you have to join the union or stop working on a game. Wow. Wow, okay. Water to cool off, thank you. Let's see. The sunglasses you do so cool. Chill, bro. Alright, what a way to start. Hi, Aoife! By the way, I will not be calling Aoife Aoife. I'm going to be calling him Perry the Platypus, because that's what he looks like. He's awesome. I think he's one of the first, like, tall, like, male character designs that I've actually, like, liked the character design of. Otherwise, I've had no interest. Also, he's Animo. Have I talked to VAs at conventions before? I actually got to talk to Deku's English voice actor. That was pretty cool. But that was before all of the AI stuff really took off, so it might have changed a considerable amount since then. Oh my goodness! Whoa! Is that a fake horn? They put like a... Oh wow. Oh damn. The dedication. Damn. Oh shoot. I got you now. Oh my god. It talks. Steady there, bro. What? Hey yo, everyone, please chill. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. I think he's trying. Don't worry. Oh. Oh wait, is somebody leaving? What's going on? The most views are pretty chill, yeah. They're really cool. And unions often get romanticized. Yeah, there are lots of little back-end things that they try and put in, and ultimately the reason that they created is a nice idea, but when they don't look out for you, that, yeah. I think I remember my brother talking about, like, he was only working part-time somewhere, and then they were taking out union dues even though he wasn't getting any of the union benefits, and like nobody questioned it, and they just started like taking like half his paycheck. Like, it was crazy. On Mako, are you eating? Okay, bye-bye. Rest well. Rest well. You're gonna need it. Recovery. Good night. And fun fact you discovered a few days ago, the Chinese constitution itself forbids using AI for impersonating people. So even if Hoyo wanted to use AI, they'd be instantly smacked by the Chinese government. I don't know if they'd use it for impersonating people, but just in general, generative AI can be used to replace voice actors. And like, for voice actors who would like to get paid when their voices are used, considering the lack of legislation around how it can be used, yeah, it's not very good for voice actors who would like to keep their jobs instead of having their voices ripped and shoved into a machine. So yeah, AI voice acting is considered in-person. Ooh, that's an interesting. Okay, being trained against. But that's an interesting thing. That's really nice. I like that. You've already been accused of being AI? Honestly, anytime somebody sees like somebody successful, anybody who's doing anything remotely like artsy, there's always the question now, unfortunately, I feel like, and then it becomes a freaking witch hunt whenever somebody wants to tear another person down. So don't quote you, but you think there was a lawsuit in China where there was a VA who proved some company used her voice with AI and she won a lot? If that's true, then good for her. Heck yeah, I'm sorry she had to go through that. That's... It's so hard to tell too, man. Like, because it's like literally like a freaking shadow clone that like echoes what humans can do. Like, it's just so hard to prove, I would think. Because, like, especially when it comes to art, when it mishmashes how many millions of images together to get a final product, like... Wait, what were we talking about? Contending sparks? I don't remember what those are. Okay. Rarer, purer form of sacred flame. I was gonna say, is there... That seemed pretty... That was pretty sacred. That was pretty important. When... What? Huh? Huh. Nice. Yes, that's probably true. Okay. The child is insane. In a great way, but like, also in a self-destructive way. Somebody's busy with another quest, are you kidding me? Man! He kept waffling back and forth on going into VA. AI kind of just made you go, why, and give up. Honestly, I understand the struggle, but if you truly love something, you shouldn't let anything stop you. Of course, take the precautions and the things, like the steps necessary to protect yourself when there are obstacles, but if you really want to do it, there will be a way. go into VA even if just for fun. AI slop will die soon anyway. I hope so. It's honestly very unenvironmentally sustainable. It takes a lot of effort to run things that make AI. Yeah. So there's that. But also I feel like right now it's a buzzword. What was the buzzword before this? Was what? Crypto? And everything's gonna be crypto. Everything's gonna be NFTs. Yeah, look where we are. No, not quite. There are some communities that still revolve around that, but it's really not as big of a thing, I think, as they wanted it to be. And it's, again, environmentally sustainable, environmentally unsustainable. You know what I mean? So, like, there's that, and then also just, like, it's a buzzword for now. There's hype for now. But I also hope that it dies down. And I think it'll remain something that exists, of course, and something that we have to worry about. And as it gets better at what it does, and gets more data, you know, it'll become more powerful. But also as time goes on, I'm hoping more legislation will be put in place around it, right? And that there'll just be generally more accountability for how it's used, when it's used. Because honestly, like, there are places where it can be helpful, but again, the way that data is being collected, the way that data is being used when something's created, no, it's not great in terms of respecting people's rights, their intellectual property. Yeah, no. Before AI was smart is effectively the same concept. I don't know if I understand that, but hopefully it'll be recognized that it's not something we should be investing in at the moment. Can I please just do the quest? I don't want to have to worry about this right now. Come on. View details. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Tribal Chronicles. Okay, let's see. You try to explain it more, but it's a bit hard here. Oh, okay, I understand. No worries. Crypto's not really a buzzword. It used to be when it was big. At least where I was in my media, it was just something that I don't think it was as big of a buzzword as NFTs, but it was up there, I think. I figure out where this cave is. But short version, we don't even know what AI is doing or learning after it's done. Trying to prove what it was used to train on is nearly impossible. Yeah, that I feel is, again, one of the main issues with the intellectual rights thing, and the fact that we don't have a way of holding people accountable for using whatever data is really not good. Bitcoin's still huge? Really? And the NFTs crashed because they were a scam? Yeah, I'm not too involved in the scene, but I know in terms of like the general sphere in which it had more influence, that after the initial wave of like cryptocurrency, that I stopped hearing about it. So that's all I know. It's 4 AM, so you gotta go. Okay, bye! Bye-bye! I don't know who you are. I don't know why we're here. Okay. Okay. Are you still involved with this quest? Or can I just go do my thing that's ending in 2 days? I would like to do the thing that ends in 2 days. Okay. This person is stuck in this quest, so I'll just go over there and then I'll get it. Oh, and I saw, wait, Maddie came in. Hi! Turn on focus mode. Oh, okay, it's not important. Thank you. I'll just do the same thing for this one and then get them out of the quest, and then I'll be fine. No, what? Mustache? What are you talking about? Yeah, wait. Bitcoin could be worth a few cents. People would still use it for illegal stuff. True, yeah. Dark money is dark money. More means of transporting money, why not? Oh shoot, are there that many quests that are gonna be... Okay, well, I'll see. I'll see if this does it. Johnny! Eh? Oh. Oh wow. Damn. We should have used the camera. Yeah, he's not getting anywhere. Oh. Hello. Let's go. I mean, we have witnesses. Oh. Oh. Did you get anything? What'd you get? Split? Split the Mora? Ooh. How do you split it then? Okay, they got him. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. It looks at the sky. Paimon said it. There we go. Yeah. But how does that work in terms of like the requirement? Oh, okay. So as long as you have Paimon, we can do it. That's a weird key, but okay. Nah, yeah. Hey, the one I got like a couple months ago? Yeah, that was me. Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks. Bye. I'm off to do actually important quests. I do like the chief though, so like I'm not unhappy that I actually completed that. That's nice. Do I get Primo Gems? Do I get Primo Gems? I think that's a no. This is the kind of currency I care about. Oh, okay, there's one last one to do. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Currencies be wild, but at least you can track your own money unlike crypto. Yeah. Tracking it can be good because the rich can manipulate it whenever they want. And then it's completely vice versa with the crypto. Oh. Rich people will abuse any system, so what can you do? Give them a fine? Or they'll move. Tax them, they'll move. There's really no winning when you have to pick the list. You just have to pick the lesser evil. Unfortunately, yeah, that tracks. Decentralized? Buying power? Huh? Yeah, I don't really know any of the NFT or Bitcoin discussion. I just know it was both of them were buzzwords. I think more so NFTs than crypto, but they both got big when they first like dropped. So and I got something for my backpack. I got a recipe. Don't know what that's for. I got some artifacts. Any good ones? 2 defense stats! And these are 4 stars, so it doesn't even matter. No. Oh wow, it was a lot of more actually. Anyway, back to actual questing. Let's see, for our Saurian companion, we have 2 days to finish this quest. Oh my goodness gracious. Please let me finish the quest. Isn't the best medium for this? Yeah, I just don't understand enough to be able to speak confidently on it, that's all. So like, I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm not understanding a lot of what is being said, and I don't know how to feel about it, but I just know in terms of my experience, that's what I understand. But thank you. This interaction. Okay. What up, my dudes? Your rep precedes you, bro. Respect. I don't think it's the language doesn't sound the same in the Japanese voiceover. is gonna go. Oh no, okay. I was like, that the bird gonna talk. I thought they were gonna demonstrate, man. Oh well. The total package. A legend among vets. There you go. I think he's all had I think we would lose Kakuku entirely if Kakuku did not have a head. It would just be feet, tail, wings, ahoge. As quiet? What is his accent? Accent? Wait, what do you mean? Is the game audio loud enough for you guys? It's a little quiet now that I look at it. Let me turn it up a little bit. Is this better? Maybe a little bit more. There we go. I forgot to reset the audio. I have like little audio keybinds. Let me see what Genshin's supposed to be at. OBS audio, and then I put the Genshin. Oh, usually it's up there. Okay. Oh, you don't know Japanese ones well enough? Oh yeah, I don't really either. The different regions. I can tell when there's an accent, I just can't tell where. The vet med's no joke. Yeah, no doubt. That's real. I felt that! It's true what they say, bro. Born of guilt. Yeah. What's the family trauma now, huh? What's going on? You're an anime character. Who's the dead? Who's the dead family member? Friend? Who? Who is it? Oh, he passed. There it is. Cool. You got this, bro. Yeah, I do. Oh, I get to see the chief again! Let's go! I knew they were technically involved with this quest, which is why I had to go off and like get them uninvolved in the other one, but... I wonder what you guys seeing this guy over here with the glasses? Like, holy moly, look at that hat! Look at the hat! Holy moly, what? What is that? Bro's got a look going on there, man. It's like he's got like little like feathers coming out, and then the brim comes up like damn. And then you got the glasses like on his like above the scarf, right on the scarf. Damn. Oh, whoa! Yeah, all the tribes leaders in one place is pretty crazy. I like that they get along. That's really cool. Why is the bird hiding? Oh, it's flying, that's why it's not steady. Okay. Do you know where to find the thing? Oh. Ancient Alan, okay. Bloom flower trials. Oh, it's Biram, the big guy. Oh my goodness. Bro is so tall. He's so cool. Look at him, oh my god. You guys see how tall he is, right? Oh my god. I think honestly, this is one of the most different body types I've seen in Genshin. It's just freaking giant. Cool. Why are all the Saurians watching? What's going on here? Bro is seeing. Nice. Okay, until the trials begin. See Biram. Look at look at how tall he is. Oh my god. This guy doesn't even reach like his knee. Oh, he does, never mind. But like oh, nice. Okay. Ocean Zephyrus? Zephyrus? What? Zephyrs? Maybe? A couple, yeah. Sure thing, I got you, bro. I got you. Oh, we're teaching. Okay. He's resting face down. Efficiency. Yeah, sure, Paimon. Okay. Aye. Let's go! You have something to say? No. Kakuku is gone. We'll just turn into the Saurian real quick. Hold on. Just give us a second. Give us a second. There. Milray. There we go. Oh, why don't I go pick you some fruit? Thanks for looking after me, Nyan. I'm fine. Stop. Hello, Milray and Nyan. Oh, who are you? Haven't seen you around here before. Have you come to visit Milray too? Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that you have nothing to worry about, okay? Those nice humans have found a way to cure you. It won't be long before they've gathered enough ocean zephyrs, and sacred flame crystals, so hang in there. It'll be on the mend soon. Sacred flame crystals. Milray! That's exactly what I'm worried about. Those nice humans have no idea how dangerous sacred flame crystals are. Dangerous? Oh. Yes, very dangerous. They can beguile a human heart. Oh. Milray struggles to say anything else, but soon falls unconscious once more. Beguile human hearts. The chiefs didn't mention anything about that before. Could there be unknown risks associated with using sacred flame crystals? But more importantly, if the chiefs know nothing about this despite all the knowledge they possess, then what did Milray and Nyan come to hear of it? Or where did they come to hear of it? Nyan, who told you guys that the sacred flame crystals were dangerous? A mysterious Kukasar we met when we were fighting those big monsters. He was the one that told us. Oh. I still remember how our friends were all running around in a panic the first time Milray passed out. Not this disease. Not again. We need to find the ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. But the sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. What should I do? So, where did this Kukasar find out then? I don't know. He often said things we couldn't understand. Apart from us, no other little Saurians wanted to play with him. And as far as I could tell, he didn't have any human companions either. I'm sure he wouldn't have lied to us. He saved us many times, and we're very close friends. I really hope that Milray recovers soon, but if the sacred flame crystals genuinely are dangerous, I don't think that's the way he would want to be saved. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I'll remind the humans to be careful. In the meantime, you take good care of Milray, alright? Just make sure he doesn't worry too much and gets lots of rest. You do that for him? Thank you so much. This is becoming more mysterious by the minute. with Mavuika and the 6 chiefs present, I'm sure everything will be alright, but still, I'd better find a way to talk to Mavuika about it. Oh, the cute little Goron looking thing. Yeah, I think they're called Telepidosaurus, if I am pronouncing that correctly. Does it say? If I exit? No, usually it will say like indwell, whatever, but look, bro is desaturated. The color, he's losing the color, like the brown and the yellow. It's like it's all desaturated. We gotta fix this. Okay. Into the speaker's chamber. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Oh wow. Nice. Huh. Okay. Oh. Thanks. We didn't get to talk to them first. Okay. Wow, bright! She's very bright. That's a nice shot, man. Oh wow. Yeah, where did this thing go? Why are we just bringing this back now? Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, I have a feeling it's old friends, old impatient friends. Oh. Oh, yep, there they are. Hey y'all! Hi, Yon-san! Is everyone participating? Hey, there we go. Oh man. Wow. That's a very interesting way of going about it. I should have listened to the rest of that line. I missed that. Oh man. Marketing. Oh goodness gracious. Fireball. Yeah, hard pass. Sorry, Agile. Oh yeah. All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty. Paimon. Just a bit. Orange gang. Eh? Yeah, orange is a great color. Is this our name? Oh, sick. Okay. Okinawan is technically a separate language from Japanese? Really? Eh? You just see a wall of orange usernames in chat? Oh, you never got your answer, man. I mean, you could probably look at like the history of the voice actor, no? You can look up like Onodan Japanese VA and see where they were born, maybe? You'll probably find the prefecture, and then you can find the kind of Japanese like subset that they use there. Maybe? Yeah, okay, maybe. And he's using a lot of like very casual speak. So yeah, there's that too. Okay. Let's go! Combat! My little bro looks like a drill. Oh. Okay, I'm too tired for this. Alright, well. We're supposed to do these, right? Oh, I love that outfit. And they match up too. You got Children of the Echoes, and then I think this is the Collective of Plenty, and then you got the People of the Springs in the same lineup here. Echoes, Plenty, Springs. Yeah. I think I have to probably do some things from the event first. Oh wait, can I... Are these all locked? Can I just go ahead with the quest? No? Oh man. I love messing with this. The effects are so nice. This is a timed grind? Yes. Yes, this is why I'm streaming on a Friday and why I might be streaming tomorrow. Cause, okay. Yeah, okay. So you remember the whole rant, kinda, like, explanation thing I did at the beginning of stream? That was me explaining why I wasn't keen on actually streaming Genshin again, because I've been watching, like, mess after mess go down. And generally, like, I love this game, or at least I loved it when it was at its peak at the beginning, but I just felt like they could have done so much better, and it kind of went downhill in terms of representation once Sumeru came out, and then in terms of, like, sexualization, this last, like, you know how they teased, like, I think it was 7 different characters? Everything's been, like, since that. And then the VA situation, and all the bullying and drama and everything. And so, like, playing the game, I wasn't sure if I wanted to stream this event, and I thought it was gonna be crud, because, like, a lot of the Natlet events and, like, just, like, the story has been just, like, kind of, like, cruddy quality. Not the visuals. The visuals have always been insane, but, like, I just don't like reading that much dialogue. I prefer to see it play out. And it's not like I have a thing against reading, because I like reading. I used to, like, eat books in a day, but I'm talking, like, 500, 600 pages minimum, but this is, it's a video game. It's a little different. I want to see things, like, move. You've never played it before, nor watched anyone play it? I would say it really punishes people who just haven't been playing since the very beginning, because there are characters, there are events, there are limited time things that you, having not played the game, would have missed. And just trying to catch up with it at that point, you're only really doing it for story. You cannot be a completionist if you haven't been playing from the very start. You'd have to be okay with just not having everything. And since it's a gacha on top of that, like, you have to also be, you know, accepting the fact that you're not gonna have every character, or you're not gonna have every character to the max, you know what I mean? But the story has been fantastic. I'd very honestly love to see this get adapted into, like, an animation, and I've heard that they're actually working on a Genshin anime, but I haven't heard any specific details about when it would be expected to come out, how development's going, or anything like that. Yeah. Talk to Bottle. I guess I'll try one of them. I'm really tired. I did too much yapping. I didn't get to play that much. But I think I'll go online tomorrow, try and finish everything up. That, or at least I'll be here Sunday. I do want to take a rest day, and usually that's Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday I have to worry about work the next day. So there's that. Nah, I encouraged the yapping. I was the yap initiator, so, like, my bad as well. I feel like, at least the impression I get is, y'all appreciate the yap, because we get to have an actual discussion and talk that way as a group, so it's really nice. And, like, all these different thoughts come into the group and everyone speaks their piece, so. Love, yeah, okay, yay! Chat get active and forget about the game. Oh, yeah, I completely forget, like, oh yeah, I have the game to play, and I just get absorbed in the yap and the talk and the cool stuff we come to a conclusion as. Because honestly, you know what? I feel like, okay, given that you're coming to my stream to watch my stuff, I feel like generally the people that come into this room kind of share my mindset a little bit. So we don't usually disagree over a whole lot. But I love to see when people introduce new ideas and we can discuss that. Preferably next time when I'm not, like, nodding off. But yeah, it's always nice because if we were able to communicate like this with more people, like, I mean, like, I'm talking like if governments are able to talk like this with each other, within themselves, like just chill communication, coming to a compromise, figuring out the best course of action. It might not be perfect, but the best course of action, the most logical course of action, the most realistic, pragmatic solution, whatever it is. If we could just talk like this. Yes, you are reasonable! Yeah, that's fair. Oh, there's a supply station, and there's a lot of little ones over here. Like, they're all lined up. They're so cute. Oh, they're all left or okay. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. You have to guide them. Okay, I want to do that. That looks fun. Oh man, it's a 2D game. I was excited to like actually like lure them around and like guide them. Man. Can move the camera to explore areas off to the side, select reset and whatever. Different Saurian whelps have favorable terrain unique to them. Traversing favorable terrain will increase movement speed and then decrease. Okay. Press the sprint button to allow a Saurian whelp to briefly perform an accelerated sprint. Okay. They are so freaking cute! Hello, I would like to do the activity. Okay. I will do one, and then I'll check out the other thing. And I have a feeling I have to dedicate at least one more stream to trying to complete all of this stuff before it goes away. In collection stages, you must direct. Okay, this is new. You must direct the Saurian whelps to collect the specified number of precious grain fruit. Magma will rain down on the field at intervals, dealing damage to creatures within the area of effect when the warning zone is fully lit. A Saurian whelp will lose vitality if hit, so take evasive maneuvers. Okay. I think. Oh, it's WASD, okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no, no, no! Wait, what? Am I stuck here? No! Dude. What am I? What? What's going on? Oh wait, I go... Oh. No. I'm so confused. You know what's going on here. I need you to go to the side, please. Please. Oh, I'm just gonna die. Can I restart? What the hell? Press 2, oh, think. Oh, hi, Banshee, didn't even see you. Hi! Click the arrows. Oh, do I... Oh! Let me do this one. Okay. Please don't die. Thank you. Okay. Then 1, 2, slow down, please don't get... Okay, thank you. Oh crap, it has to go all the way... Oh, all the way around. Yeah. Change that one. There we go. Okay, and this one I will change to that way. Alright, well, I understand now. Thank you. I might die. How much of this stuff do I need? This is a silly game. This is way too easy. Okay. Well, I guess that's yeah, I'll just work on that off stream, I think. That's pretty stupid. Anyway, let's try this one. Maybe this one will be more interesting. Oops. That was a noise. Hello. The Bloomflower Trials. I heard from our chief that you're here to sign up for the competition.
Yeah, but we were wondering, what exactly are the Bloomflower Trials about?
Ah, I'll give you a quick rundown. The Bloomflower Trials are divided into offensive battles and defensive battles. Defensive battles are simple, just stop your opponents from attacking the tribe, and playing offensive is trickier. Assuming your tribe's lost its defenses, they have to sound a horn and counterattack. To spice things up, we've added a special ritual item into the mix. Attackers can charge up to destroy the defender's special barriers. Even if this is a competition, we don't want any uncalled for violence or conflicts. Anything broken should be fixed, and if you see monsters, please clear them out.
Whoa! Paimon's head is spinning. Did you catch all that, Traveler?
More or less. Don't sweat it. If you got questions, just come find me. The competition isn't that complicated. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time. Okay.
Banshees,
I don't know what those mean. But I'm just gonna hide them. Because I don't know what they mean. But remember, this is a clean chat. This is a safe for work chat. That's how I roll. That's all. Don't get mad at AutoMod. It's just doing its job. I gotta grind out the yep. Okay. I still don't understand. Just okay. I need to complete the challenges, then destroy, and then defend. Okay. Oh, I don't have a rules command, but essentially 3 things: keep it fun, keep it friendly, keep it clean. Yeah, it should be one of the first panels. I didn't want to like that. We should wait. This, I think, is what we do for people who don't know immediately. Yeah. There we go. What's this? Oh, whoa! I thought it would go up 2 levels. Man. Ah, well. Just using the short term for curse words? Because an abbreviated curse word is still a curse word. Or abbreviated slang for something not appropriate is still slang for something not appropriate. You know what I mean? Alright, let's try this. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay, just right here. Oh, I'm a silly goose. I don't know what the abbreviation stood for. So that's why I did what I did, and AutoMod flagged it for, what's it say? Sex-based term. So I don't know what that's supposed to be exactly. Oh, I know that game. Okay, I see what you mean then. I don't think AutoMod is dumb. It's just doing its job. It's saved me a lot of grief. A lot of bots have not been able to mess with me. A lot of just people who really don't understand how to read the room. It saved me from them. So there's that. So I do appreciate the auto mod. Don't get too mad at it. And I wouldn't have understood it anyway. So capture the flag works much better for my understanding as well. I love that game. You know the first place I learned about capture the flag? The Percy Jackson books. They only play capture the flag, and then I found it on Minecraft on like Hypixel. And that's yeah, I did that. Okay, can I just use the same party for everything? Would that work? Just use Saribot? Oh, I should probably set up Saribot. I've heard many good things about Saribot. Okay. Travelers need to capture strongholds and complete events to charge ritual items. Okay. Kill things! And I'll be okay. Okay, wait, what do I do? I'll leave you guys here. I'm gonna go grab this stuff. Hopefully, nothing bad will happen. Surely. Consuming combat supplies. Okay, let me try it. This looks actually really cool. Did I miss something? Oh no, wait, there's a map I can look at stuff on. Okay, cool. Alright. Boom! I hate these things, they're so freaking buff, and they do this one like super concentrated energy thing. So annoying to deal with. Oh, that doesn't work. Figures off, ads cutting off at the I am sorry about the ads. There's not really much I can do about them, unfortunately. I have them set to the absolute minimum that is allowed to disable pre-rolls, which I believe are even worse. But yeah. I'm sorry for the ads. I require a platform where I get a bigger share of the revenue that's made on stream. I need a platform that has better integrations and just like, I mean, Twitch has really good integrations, but honestly the fact that it's the only option for a lot of said integrations is really disappointing. that's one thing. And then also just having more control over ads. Did you guys know? I don't even earn a cent per second of advertisement. And I have to run 3 entire minutes per hour of ads to disable pre-rolls, which is ridiculous. So for all of you guys that, you know, stick around stream, I know that not everybody has the money to pay for a subscription or Twitch Turbo, whatever, but for those of you who stick around, you know, grin and bear it through the ads to come and support me, I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do to make things any better. But if I do find a way, I'll do it. And if you guys know a way that's better to do things, then feel free to tell me. You can open a help ticket if you want to, like, just talk with me in the mod team. But, I'm sure if you find a nice way to do it, then, you know, everyone would like to know. Alright, what's this time trial thing? Ooh, okay. Oh, okay, I gotta actually, like, pay attention to what's going on. Yeah. This is really easy. Alright. Hey! That became not so easy. Okay, it's better to control with the camera, not the arrow keys. Cool. Oh, it freaking reset the kids. It's freaking 4 AM. Oh, okay, I got the thing. Whoa, 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 clipping? Oh, crud. I messed that up, but okay. Anyway. Wasn't sure how to read that one. Whoa, I just missed one too. Man! Why did that one just come in so late? Ah! Okay. Oh. Okay. Thanks. Having to pause gameplay for 3 minutes an hour if we talking or something. Yeah, I ultimately put it to, like, if I'm saying something important, I'll try and delay it, but what will happen will happen. And honestly, one of the best ways to support stream is like a Ko-Fi donation, but I know not everybody wants to do that because there's literally like no perks that come with that except for like a little role in my Discord that gives you a nice color if you do that. If you don't have any higher role. So there's that. But I know it's not the best. But there's that. Otherwise, if you wanted to support stream and get rid of ads, there's a subscription. And you get cute emotes for that. So like I guess there's a perk there. And then you can also hear me yap when the ads are going. So yeah, there's that. But thumbtack, it is 3 AM for you? Yeah, you maybe go to sleep. I don't have work or anything tomorrow, so I'm set to like go for a little bit longer until I'm like super duper tired. I think I'm gonna finish up this run of this bloom flower thing, and I'm gonna call it a night. I will continue with this, I think, on Sunday. I did take a little bit of a break. Yep, Ko-Fi is best. Yep, Twitch takes 50% of my earnings.
Oh, whoa! That was a lot.
Holy moly, who came in? Aurelia? Hello? How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Holy moly. There's your shout out. Thank you so much. Quick hydration check, chore check, sleep check. If you need to go do any of those things, please do so. But otherwise, please tell me how your stream was. Hopefully you had lots of fun. Chat, how was stream? Aurelia raid from Kizuite. Hello. Guavanity, is that how I say it? Hello. And then Bethranil. I like that one. Neo 7. Tira Meowsu. That's clever. Oh my gosh. And Aurelia, hi. No, thank you. It was good. You screamed, but it was terrifyingly good. Was it a horror game? And let's see. Ghostlier. Let's see. Let me try and read that correctly. Ghostlier Sum. Is that how you say it? Thank you for the follow. And Tira Meowsu. Thank you for the follow. And Bethranil. Welcome all of you guys to the Hightailer Circle. Thank you for the follows. and Guavanity as well. Thank you. Oh no, Silent Hill 2. Oh man, yeah, no, that's scary. That's scary stuff. Whoa, what's going on? Okay. Okay, that's not. What is this? I break it? Oh, okay. I don't exactly know what the gameplay style of Silent Hill is. So like, is that like you have to just survive? Is it like waves? Is it like exploration? What kind of game is it? I know it's terrifying, but oh, thank you. I honestly love teal. And don't tell anyone, but I used to not like the color orange like at all. But it kind of grew on me, as you can see. So we have orange, and it came out really nice, I think. So I'm glad you also think that. Did I break it again? Yeah, let's go. Walking around. Oh, there's my. Okay, walking around with a gun in a dream, in a creepy old town. What's the dream? Oh wait, can I go here? Okay. Does that mean I get to go to the super secret island with the enemy base? Finding your dead wife! What happened to your wife? Oh, I don't think I'm going the right way. Oh well. I can't get out. I can't get off. Oh, I can! Wait, okay. Oh well, I guess I'll walk. Ow. Destroying car windows. Of the dead people houses, right? Not the live people houses, right? Right? the like zombie games and stuff always like high-key terrifying. Probably. Oh man. I don't know about that one, Chief. Probably. I mean, given that you're trying to survive, generally, about how many survivors do you meet? I think that's probably a good question. Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense. And Aurelia, okay, oh, wait, go here for a sec. Thank you so much for the raid. Bye-bye, take care, rest well. I'm glad to hear that, although terrifying, that stream was fun. Let's go, take care. Okay. Oh, can I end all of them? No, I cannot. Oh, there's a big lava monster. Hey, man. What's up? Hi. Kaboom! They're not dying. Okay, that's not really doing as much damage as I would like. Maybe that will be better. It did not, in fact, do better. Oh well. Anyway, it's good to know that the amount of survivors, well, I don't know, actually, I rephrased that. It's good to know that you're not likely breaking into people's cars. But no survivors is crazy. Oh, I fell. Use the Arlecchino. Yes, I freaking love Arlecchino. She's not exactly the greatest for fighting this lava monster thing here, but at one point I was in the top 3% of Arlecchinos. I've since lost that because I haven't like upgraded her artifacts very much, but she's your #1 favorite. Oh my goodness, W taste honestly. Oh, I only got a gold. Okay, the bronze. Probably because I was being silly. Oh man. Complete the challenge. Oh, gold. What did I have to do? Oh, it was a timer thing. Okay. Oh well. I was dilly-dallying. That's my fault. You want to see the artifacts? They're not that impressive. But I think the reason I was top for a long time is because I gave her gladiators. So I literally just picked the best of all my gladiator pieces and slapped them on because honestly, it works really well. Let's start with flower. This one's pretty good. I was mad that there was the flat, but hey, what can you do? It's a flower at least, so like it's not too bad. Again, crit damage, crit attack, like all that good stuff. The energy recharge, gotta have some of that. Again, freaking HP, go to hell. But at least I got the energy recharge and primarily into the crit damage, crit rate. And then this one, again, crit damage, crit rate, and the attack. And this one has pyro damage bonus, which is really nice. Again, freaking stupid, freaking defense! But, and then we have the final just crit damage. And this didn't go into the... We didn't have a nice other subset for it to go into, so it's just attack.
She needs the HP. Nah, she's fine.
As an Akasha LB chaser? What's the LB? But yes, Akasha. The Akasha is so cool. But yeah. Min-max all the way. Exactly. I don't think... Does Sucrose have a better piece? 10.5, 4.1. That might be better? Question mark. A leaderboard, thank you. What's the total crit ratio? Let me see. I don't know. Okay, it's almost 50%, and then like plus 100 with the crit damage. I really wish I could buff that up a bit, but it is what it is, I suppose. But I'm working on her constellation. I think it's just better to roll for constellation instead of the weapon. So I think this matches, honestly. There's that. I absolutely hate the freaking weapon banners. The only person I rolled for their weapon was Farina, because like I love her. I also want to work on her constellation a little bit more. But this almost drove me nuts because I lost the pity. And then I was like, I have no rules left. And then I was like scraping together Primo at the end of her banner, just trying to get it. And I got really lucky, so there's that. I don't want to ever do that again. The only other weapon I went crazy for, Miss Splitter. Does anybody know what character I have my Miss Splitter on? And 216 CV is pretty good. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. I know I've fallen a long way though. Last Serena, so weapon banner. So Donut what? Bennett, yes, you're so right. You're so smart. Yes. Nah, frick Lion Fam, I don't like him. He's got an attitude. No. Can't stand that man. Bro thinks he knows everything. He's not completely wrong, but I don't like how he treats other people. Nar. Yeah, the weapon banners just suck. Like, at least, like, let the pity carry over. Holy frick. Like, please. Yeah, so I have the Miss Splitter for Bennett because I love Bennett. He's amazing. He deserves everything. Ayaka gets this one. I think this one looks really nice for her with her Miss Splitter. Not Miss Splitter, Spring, Missive, I think. What's it called? I can't freaking find it. Dressing room. Yeah, Spring Bloom Missive. Yay. The sword kind of matches like the purples, so I think it works out. Benny, he does. When like okay, can we get Windbloom Benny? Can we get that? That'd be too much to ask. Like imagine like a little tuxedo, like Windbloom style tuxedo. That would be so cute with like little flowers. Oh my gosh, he needs a flower crown. He needs a flower. It's a flower crown. You want to pull Mist Splitter because you have so many characters. Yeah, honestly, Mist Splitter has so much utility. It's crazy. Shonen Protected, absolutely. He's great. He's great. Anyway, maybe let me actually see if I can reassess his artifacts. I don't think I have anything better than this, but no, I don't. Okay. I need to go back to working on his artifacts. I don't know if Noblesse is still really the best thing for him, but I think stupid HP. The energy recharge attack plus. Okay. You know what? Never mind. To take it back. I don't know if I can really improve this. Okay, maybe the sands. Let me see if I can look up another Noblesse piece. I don't really know if I have anything better than that, though. Yeah, I really don't have anything better. Wait, is this really the best piece for him? No way. What's this one? Ew! Okay. Alright then. Damn. Wait, what do you mean garbage strip? I like his outfit. I like his outfit. Look at this. Okay, my favorite part of his outfit, aside from the goggles, because of course the goggles are peak, is this little hood thing. I don't know what it is. I love it though. Like, and I saw this one comic with him and Razor like flipped it up so it looked like bunny ears. It was so cute, and he's like, rabbit. And Bennett's like, no, put it down. Can't go wrong with Noblesse. Oh, as long as you only have one Noblesse team member per team, then you go, no. Weapon banner sucks so bad. Only have 4 characters using their signature weapon. Only one is limited signature. Oh, yo, honestly, the freaking stupid, like, where is it? Weapons. I don't know what else to do with this besides give it to him. It's really not, like, but, like, I use him a lot, so I figure, hey, it's a good place to put him. And then this one, like, I don't know what else to do with the freaking stupid, like, I don't know what to do with this. This isn't even a good weapon, man. This weapon sucks. No, I think, like, honestly, like, Staff at Home would probably be better. But, am I gonna roll for that? No, I will not. Honestly though, Venti's banner is coming back! I might be able to snag a constellation. Honestly, his first constellation is so freaking stupid. But like, he's my favorite character. How can I not? Maybe I should go for his weapon. I really don't like weapon banners though, like honestly. Okay, where's his weapon? Is the Stringless really the best for him though? I think it would be the best for him, no? Right? Maybe? I don't know. I like how the Stringless looks though. And he's like a bard, so like the fact that it's like a musical instrument like thing, I like that. Jadewing is at least the what? Unshao? If you recall, Jadewing is like 2% better than Homa. Oh, really? Man. Curse is the 1 unit cost. Yeah. And honestly, I'm really pissed. Like this ability to be able to just create the wind current, they invented a freaking like gadget that did that. And then you have, this is the actual Archon of Animal, right? Bro cannot fly. And that was okay. That made sense. And then you have, okay. Hello? And if you thought creative mode, Minecraft creative mode, if you thought that was crazy, freaking, I can't. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't know how to. don't like her. This is too much. Okay. I don't like Honkai Star Rail. Not because it's not beautiful, because it's beautiful. Not because it's, like, low quality, because it's really high quality. I like fantasy. This is not fantasy. This is gun. I don't like gun. Get it out of my fantasy. You call it like a hand cannon. No! You know what it is! I'm so pissed. Anyway. Do I have enough to play Wuthering Waves? Honestly, I cannot handle more than one gacha game at a time. And I'm obligated to show because we have a bunch of new people here. Hello. But I don't know if I'm still like interested in doing it now because of all the mess that I've been talking about literally all stream that's going on with Hoyo right now. But originally my character was supposed to be a Genshin character. That right there. Yeah. So, I don't... you notice the stylization, right? But, it's been such a mess between Sumeru and Natlin and just the voice actor situation. Like, oh my god. You've been hearing people complain that Honkai has too much fantasy for a sci-fi game. I honestly really like the mix. I appreciate that they're able to include both. But if it like relies too much on like magic to explain things that otherwise cannot be explained, you know, that's when I think it's like, You know what I mean? Where they use it as like a band-aid. Oh no, the plot doesn't make complete sense. Let's just like, it's magic! It's magic, it's just magic. It makes sense now, right? But yeah. And also Rook, hello, welcome on in as your first time chat. That's cool, did I get that at a convention? Wait, are you talking about my vision? Oh, you wanna know about my dead friend? It's my father. Anybody who's curious about my lore, do you know what we have a command for? And let me tell you, I've been working, okay, when I initially made my character, I started planning in 2020, like literally when Genshin first came out. I loved this game, like nothing could compare. Right? So, the lore document is 46 pages. And it's all styled in Genshin's format, so if they ever wanted to help me complete my scheme, which there's also a command for that, I had it all mapped out, I had it all planned out, it's all ready to go. And Mermasa, thank you for the follow, welcome to the Hightailor Circle. You hate how half the ladies share the same outfit patterns. Oh my god. I'm not even, like, don't even get me started with the stupid freaking sexualization in this game. It's terrible. It's terrible. And oh, let me just also do this real quick. Sorry about that. Yes, we are a little strict here about cursing and stuff. Welcome. Forgot to do this. I am a clean, family-friendly streamer. Crazy, right? Considering I play Genshin, but, I don't curse. We don't do sus discussion. We talk about everything related to that or heavier topics in a mature way. We don't do that here. Anyway. Yeah, the VA situation is insanely painful to look at, which is why I haven't exactly been keeping up 100%. I know there's bullying. I know there's drama. I know that there are people getting called out. There's I don't even want to get started with the freaking diss tracks, like, damn. Yeah, I'm a VA right now. I have a profile on Casting Call Club if anyone wanted to hire me. Like, yeah, I do that. And I practice all the time. I practice 3 times a week on stream. Genshin is like the most family friendly. Yeah, honestly, that's the only reason I felt comfortable playing it for the most part. And then they pull this. And then they're gonna pull... Oh, they also pulled Veressa, which... I don't. And then they're gonna pull freaking Skirk. I'm so upset about Skirk. Like, there were so many really, really cool designs for her. Like, oh my god. And then they made her this, like, freaking, like, stick of a fairy lady, like, looking... She looks like she could freaking... Like, you could blow and she would just, like, disappear. She would just be gone to the wind. But I thought she'd be, like, this, like, battle-torn, like, buff lady. Like, no. Like, what the hell? I've seen so many, like, comics where people, like, came up with, like, depictions of her. And I can't get over... There's this one where, like, Tartaglia is, like, you know, in the abyss training with her, and she's still asleep. But he wants to go train, so he's, like, shaking her in the bed, like, come on, get up, get up, get up! And she, like, just flaps him to the side. Like, he's like, get out of here! And he, like, gets and he tries to take the blanket away from her. Just gets getting tossed around. It was a great comic. And I wish we'd gotten that. But no, the stupid dainty fairy lady. Like, no. And if you change her color theme, like, you can't even tell she's from the freaking abyss. There's, like, no strong motifs. It's a sucky design. I'm so mad. Anyway, let's see. Catching up with chat again. The family-friendly tag. Yeah, a true say-so. I know some streamers say, like, oh, I'm say-so, and then they'll curse 15 times in the same sentence, or they'll make a sus joke, and this is why I have such a hard time raiding anybody. I need to make, like, a list of people I can raid, because I would really like to be able to raid people, but I'm so scared because I've gone into some people who, like, advertise themselves as, like, say-so, and then I would walk in, and I'm like, hey, I'm raiding, yippee, and then we walk in, I'm like, a not safe for work joke. It's crazy. Like, dude, the mislabeling of the say-so tag is crazy. Like, at least say, like, somewhat say-so or something. Like, dude, you're not say-so if you do that. And also my cat is gonna tear the door down if I don't let him out, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Just give me a second. Hey man, what's going on? I'm gonna take a sip of water. Damn. You know the password, right? Yeah! You gonna say it again? Do you want out? Do you? My child, you desire the outside. Okay. Thank you for asking so kindly. Aye. Is the other one still? Yeah, the other one's still in my bed. He's dead asleep. Alright. At first she thought it was AI stuff, but apparently it was a facade for an attempt at trying to consolidate power. Honestly, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I thought SAG-AFTRA was really nice and stuff. I, like, even, like, got to go to one of the protests and I saw what they were arguing for, but it seems like, yeah, it's just part of a bigger thing, and I'm not really sure what's what. I really need to do my homework on it. I just know it's a big mess. That's it. Oh no, death and destruction to an entire country. But yeah, I'm just a cute little fairy lady. Like, she's just like, yeah, again, I feel like if you actually like, you boop, and she's gone. But yeah. Let's see. I also find you ranting about... I'm so mad! Did you know he used to be able to full charge an ult on 3 Hilichurls? 3 Hilichurls! Not only did they nerf that, but like... They've just created characters that are so much better mobility-wise. And for the freaking Animo Archon to be outmaneuvered in the air! Not only that, for his one special thing that he has here to be replicated by a freaking craftable gadget thing. Like, come on! Come on! Man! He deserves better. To be fair, we actually did see her turn. Yeah, she yeeted. It's great. She's just like, get back in there. That was awesome. Anyway. What changed? Wait, what changed? The fart stairs, so you can get on the top of the small building. Yeah, right. I was like, it's not even fair. Like, freaking Chaska, not only, like, okay, with Wander, it felt a little fair because he can't really go up and down. And it fits him, actually. He only wants to ascend. You can't control a descent. He has to, oh my god, wait. I don't know if anybody noticed this detail, but I noticed it a while ago. Let me show you. He likes to ascend. He likes to be up high. Watch what happens when I activate his skill. Look at his eyes. Ready? He's at peace. And then he has to come crashing back down. Fun fact, also, after the Inazuma story quest, I hated this man. And the fact that he got his whole redemption arc, he's now one of my favorite characters. If I had tried to tell past me that there was a way he could be okay, past me would have punched me in the face. He killed Teppei! He killed Teppei! I'm still not over Teppei. And it doesn't help, like, okay, we love Teppei, right? Teppei's great. It does not help that Teppei, his name, is really close to Tippy. That when I heard the name Teppei, my mind did not think, oh, new name, okay. No, my mind said Tippy. Does anybody know who Tippy is? If you know who Tippy is, you're very incredibly cultured and I have much respect for you. I should play that sometime. Anyway. You just wish he kept his amnesia? I mean, no. No, he should have to own up to that because he did terrible things. So I think that's fair. But the fact that he did regret everything he did and he tried to undo everything, that really stuck with me. Like, if you could erase yourself and undo all the damage, all of this awful that you did, would you do it? And for him, the answer was yes. And that's... You know... Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, yeah, he's still a brat. At least he cares. He doesn't like to show it, and honestly, I think that's probably partially the way he had to act in order to survive when you're literally surrounded by freaking psychopaths. Yeah. But that story quest was like one of the best things I've ever seen. Like, oh my god. And I'm finally starting to get Vel to play it. I've been waiting so long. He got to Urban Soul. So close. We loved Teppei, but we didn't really get enough time. Yeah, they really rushed it. They did. I agree with that. What's the story behind his name? Haru? I'm gonna explain it as I go let my other kid out, who now also wants to leave. This one doesn't speak though. He's just a brat. You like Scaramouche, huh? Yeah? I can't assign you Scaramouche, okay? Yeah, I know. You're not gonna say anything. Okay. Bye. Brat. Okay. So, Haru in Japanese, I believe means spring, like the season. And spring is like the season of rebirth. So, Haru, right? And also, I was very lucky, and I had the opportunity to go to Japan on the Japanese government's bill. My school was selected way back when I was in like 8th grade, I want to say. Out of 10 schools across the US, mine was selected for, it had a Japanese program, so it was selected as one of the potential schools that could visit Japan. And so I stayed a week in Japan, which is way too short. I want to go back so bad. But everyone was so nice, and I've heard, like, bad things about, like, you know, tourists being disrespectful, the locals not being nice to foreigners sometimes, because, you know, of course it's, like, hard when there's cultural differences and stuff. But, I actually got to stay with a host family for a couple days, and they had 2 kids, and, Haruto was one of the kids' names, so fond memories as well. So they've probably grown up so much since then. Oh my god, I can't even, like, I brought goldfish from America. They'd never had goldfish before, and I brought a whole bunch of sweets and souvenirs for omiyage, which is like, it literally means like souvenirs, but like typically the omiyage culture is that if you go somewhere, right, you want to bring things to people who are hosting you, and then when you get back home, everybody at home should get something too. It's like, you know, sharing your travel almost. It's really nice. I love that concept. Yeah. But very many experiences that I'm very glad I got to have. I even got to purchase a yukata. And I love my yukata. I haven't really gotten any opportunities to wear it, aside from one festival in Japan when I was there. But I like Japanese culture a lot. I've studied the language for roughly 4 years. Right? And then, unfortunately, when I was in college... Okay. Funny story. I hate my college. And let me explain. I have much reason. On all the colleges that I looked at, they had to have 2 things. Right? Psychology, because that's my major. Japanese. Now, when you put the things that you want in a college on the filter list, I do psychology. It knocks off a couple, but it's like it's a pretty important thing, so, you know, a lot of schools offer it. Lose my voice a little bit here, so anyway, pardon me. But I put Japanese in, right? So many schools get knocked off the list. Barely anybody offers Japanese. And then I applied to all the schools that I wanted to apply to. And then the one that I got a scholarship for, which didn't really, honestly, cover that much. It ended up being just about as much as like a public college. I didn't go to a public college because I was like, oh, this will be nice. It's a private one. No. It was awful. Just a heads up, private college means nothing. Anyway. When it came to actually like signing up for classes, I was like, I'm gonna take a Japanese course. I'll do it like every semester. I'll get the most out of this I can, right? Semester 1, nothing. 2, nothing. 3, nothing. 4, nothing. 5, nothing. 6. My 6th semester. Given that I was only at college for 3 years because I did a bunch of like college prep in before, and I got college credits for that, so I only had to go for 3 years. My last semester going to college, I got to take a Japanese course. A beginner Japanese course. So the professor's like, alright, let's all introduce each other to each other, and we'll get to know each other, and they finally get to me, and I'm like, how do I tell him? Who's gonna tell him? And so instead of saying my introduction like everyone else said, I just go, 私の名前はKishikoです。はじめまして。よろしくお願いします。 oh. So, like, he was like, oh, so, you know some Japanese, huh? Hi. ちょっとだけ. And I was just so pissed because I was literally asking for a Japanese course for years. 2 years. And got one, but didn't get my intermediate one and basically learned nothing. I got to practice, which was good. But not the greatest feeling in the world to pay as much as I did for college to not even get access to the classes it promised to have. Anyway. Let's see, let me catch up with chat. I realize I am slacking. Let me do that. Sounds like a wonderful experience. It absolutely was. It absolutely was. I will say, if anybody wants to go to Japan, like, just make sure you do your homework. Everybody has different ways of doing things, and when you go to a different country, it's a different culture. It's a different experience, different expectations. Did you know it's rude to walk and eat at the same time, for instance? Like, you know, on my way to work, I like walk to work in the morning, and I'll always have breakfast on my way to work as I'm walking, right? Because I want to sleep for as long as possible. And I'll just grab something and walk to work. But in Japan, that would be really rude, and nobody does that. And just like understanding all the little things that make it like okay to like just not offend anybody. Like, there are certain things in our culture, if you do, it's like, it's weird, right? Like in Japan, if you don't slurp your noodles, it's considered rude. Like, if you slurp your noodles here, that's rude, because it's like you're being messy. But in Japan, it's like, oh, if you're slurping, that means it's really good and you appreciate the food. You know? It's like all these different perspectives on things have different takes, and therefore different cultures do different things, right? And a lot of foreigners who go to Japan have maybe a basic understanding, maybe they've watched some anime, but anime is, you know, it's a maybe romanticized version, it's an exaggerated version of what it's like to be in Japan, right? So, like, it's a okay place to start, but not a great place to draw conclusions from. But let me see. Did I see Kevin? What was it? Hold on. You renamed Repentance. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that, because he definitely did that. He definitely did. He tried. And Genshin has a weird storytelling issue. Sometimes it drags on too long, and sometimes the story moves at breakneck speed. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. I feel like the best quest I've seen so far, like the one that like actually gave me chills and like how good it was Sumeru. Sumeru, I oh my god, Sumeru's a masterpiece. And I see, yeah, you named your Scara Kevin. And Kisite, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Hightailer Circle. Yeah, I barely got to the introduction. Semester freaking 6. Okay, go away. Get out. No. 大丈夫じゃないです。Fontaine for you, honestly, Fontaine was really good too. I just I can't. Shut up! Stop. Okay, wait. Just as a context, Vel, I will mention him very much because I love him very much. Vel is my significant other, and he says these stupid. She's got so many of them, it drives me insane. This is so stupid. Anyway, I'm not even playing the Vigi game anymore. But, it's like almost 6 a.m. for me. I will be back at this event, after I take a quick break. I'm gonna rest tomorrow. I should be able to hopefully finish the rest of the event. before it ends. For anyone who wants to do the event or was considering doing the event, is like, should I and when should I? It's ending in 2 days. Well, now 1 day, because at least for me it's like past midnight, so wait, do I have to do it? No, I can do it Sunday. Yeah. Oh, bye, Kisede! Okay, but yeah, if you wanted to do this event, apparently lots of people were moved by it, moved to tears, in fact, so like apparently it's really good, which is why I decided to play it despite being a bit mad at Hoyo and have been avoiding streaming Genshin. I love these two, they're just jamming. But anyway, no, you! Stop! Yamete kure! Anyway, these mini games are kind of just like grind. I'm kind of just more interested in doing the story, so I think on offline time I will just finish up these mini games, and then I'll actually do the story on Sunday. Yeah. Alright, that'll be it for me today. I'm like losing my voice, so I should probably stop. Alright. Fontaine turned you from hating Farina with hating her god, oh no, into wanting to hug and pinch her cheek every time you see her. She deserves the best. She deserves the world. She did not. Oh my god. That was too much. Anywho, just to go into a couple announcements before I eep. Stretch Sense and Vive testing has stopped, as all of my regulars well know by now. But I will be doing a actual hand cam and tech demo once I get that last tracker, which will act as my headset, even though it's not a headset, and even though I need trackers for 2 hands. Anyway, I would think, 2 trackers, because 2 hands, but apparently you need a 3rd one if you don't have a stupid headset, so I gotta figure that out. But as soon as I get it, which is as soon as I can afford it, I will work on that again. Second thing, we have a collab coming up to celebrate 1,000 followers. It is the Lethal collaboration, the Lethal Company collaboration. That will be on April 24th, so 4/24. Easy to remember date, right? 4/24. 4/24. You're coming, right? Everyone's coming, right? So there's that, and there will be hopefully a total of 6 collaborators. I'm still waiting for one to know if their busy schedule can allow for a little bit of Lethal. But there's a lot going into the event, and if you guys would like to see some more mods added, we do have a donation list. So right now we've raised $730, which puts us at about 7 out of the 10 initial benchmarks. The next 2 mods, I believe, are the Casino and the Rolling Giant. Will be added if we reach our next benchmark. And following that, the Rubber Rooms and Insanity Remastered. That one's a doozy. Anyway, for anyone who doesn't know, and would like to tune in again, I usually stream on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I didn't think this event would be able to be condensed into one stream, so I took today, or took Friday and a little bit of today, because it's kind of into the next day, to do this stream. And I will wrap it up on Sunday, so I hope to see you then. And I am often late, because tech absolutely loves to drive me insane. So I'm often late, but I try to be here 10 o'clock EST, 9 o'clock CST, 8 o'clock MST, or 7 o'clock PST. I can be up to an hour or 3 hours late, depending on if buses, like today, want to run in the freaking pouring rain. If technology wants to work if I'm not, you know, done with the banner yet, because I make a new banner for every different event and I put it on Blue Sky. So if you guys like how the banners look, don't forget to leave a heart on it so the algorithm knows to push it out to more people, because I work really hard and I want people to know I exist. So that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks. Anyway, if anything, just go look at the banner. I worked really hard on it. I think it turned out really nice. I'll post it on Hoyo Lab later. I think that's about all the announcements I have. Stretch Sense stuff, Lethal stuff. Again, April 24th. Donations open until then. If we make it to 1,000, I will open up the stretch goals. Besides that, I am still working on the 3D assets. I actually think I want to make an additional one. I know I said I only had 2 more to go, but I think I want to make 3. For anyone who doesn't know, I am not good at 3D modeling, but I'm learning. So, the undisclosed game that I have been teasing, I am working on those assets gradually, as I'm able to, without going insane. Anyway, that, and I have Portal 2 stuff still in the works. I'm a little stuck on what I should be doing for the next part of the thing that I'm working on, so I gotta do some brainstorming. But yeah, that's everything. That's everything. Yeah, before I go, if anyone was interested in joining the community or getting notifications a little bit earlier than, you know, the hour late ones that Twitch sends out, or, you know, the after stream ones that Twitch sends out. Thank you guys for being here. As always, I really appreciate everybody who sticks around, everyone who chats with me. I love hearing about everybody's days, everybody's takes, everybody's cool jokes, because y'all have quite the sense of humor. And let me see, I'm just gonna check with everything that was said. Thank you! Bethrani, right? Bethranil. That is that how you say it? Am I saying it right? Kindergarten teacher. Unexpressive. I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks. Just Beth is fine. Alrighty, awesome. Thank you for that. That makes my life a lot easier. Alright, my regulars know the drill from here. I'll see you guys on Sunday. I do need a break, so I will be off stream on Saturday, but you might be able to catch me around this Discord, so maybe I'll see you guys there. But till next stream or next time I see you, take care, stay awesome, and pervade the positive chaos. Bye!